You like that? Damn! I'm hit!
Wow! I'm actually still alive. Who would have guessed?
Over here! Come on! Had enough?
Let's get it. Quiet. Unless my creaky knees give us away.
Over here!
Over here!
Damn!
Come on! Come on!
You like that?
You like that?
Damn!
You like that? They killed him! You like that? You like that? You like that? Come on! Come on! You like that? Had enough! Come on! You like that?
Good. Can I get some help to keep it that way?
They killed him! You like that?
Well, here we are. I finally get to meet the famous bounty hunter of the Mojave, the one who got the Judge, Red Bear, and Johnny Rounder. I was expecting someone a little taller, frankly. Don't play dumb, Courier. You know damn well who I am. I'm Sergio, or as everyone used to know me, Marco's little brother. That's gonna change here, starting in this town. I'm trying to build something, Courier. This is going to be a haven for commerce, unmolested by the NCR or Legion. I'll provide security, sanctuary, and a free market on anything, without restrictions. Valle del Hierro will be a flourishing, independent entity in the Waste, not beholden to the NCR or Legion. Make no mistake, I do control it. And nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to take it away from me. Fisk was weak, and he doubted my potential. He said I'd never be more than a sidekick. You saw what happened to that fat fuck, I suspect. But I'm here, and this crew is ready to die for me and my dream. Wouldn't you like to know? You'd probably go after him, wouldn't you? I can tell you where he's at. The end of a long and storied career. We separated some time ago, believe it or not. We've got different styles, to put it mildly. Well, I've killed my share, but he's taken it further. He's probably grown tired of those open plains by now. He preyed on commerce for years, sucking life out of those isolated city-states. He could end up back east. Your guess is as good as mine, Courier. My brother only mentioned him once. He described what he had to do in order to be initiated into a certain raider crew, the Vandals. I was only a child then, and I don't remember much. All I can tell you is that it was terrible, even for my brother's standards. Marco did many things to people. Just remember, I am not my brother. He killed 7 of my people before he succumbed to his wounds. Since he died quickly, there was no reason to torture him. Gary wanted to please his patrons, so he suggested they leave Lieutenant Ramsey as a trophy outside the saloon. It is remarkable what businesses will do in order to attract customers. I want what's mine, and then some. I've paid my dues, Courier, and nobody's going to stand in my way now. I'm going to run this town, and I'll make more money than Fisk or the Judge ever dreamed of. Mark my words. And as for my brother, I couldn't give a fuck. Soon enough, they'll be forgetting Marco. There is such a thing as being too successful, believe it or not. Bounty hunters are nothing unusual, but none have shared your effectiveness. Though he was a perverted madman, the Judge served a purpose, along with so many others you've purged. I won't offer you bribes or false appendages. I lured you here so that everyone will see you die by my hand in this street. I'll admit that I'm slightly ambivalent as you removed some potential rivals and demonstrated real dedication to your craft. Many of those in your business are shiftless, changeable rogues, apt to accept bribes or susceptible to intimidation. I've killed plenty and paid off a few. It's an honor to finally test my skills against a thoroughbred like yourself. In more civilized times, I'd put you to work for me, but we're all victims of this barbaric age, I'm afraid. Anything else before we start the music? Well, here we are.
Well, hello there, stranger. Thanks for stopping by the shop. I'm Alan Rogers, owner and operator. What can I do for you? It's relatively safe, and I've managed to eke out a living over the years, tinkering and fixing things for traders and travelers. My wife passed a few years ago, and my son was killed fighting those savages at the first battle of the Hoover Dam. That's his picture over on the wall. I tried to dissuade him from joining up. Don't waste good iron for nails or good men for soldiers, I said. He got swept up in it all along with his friends. Now he's gone, and it's just me and Sally, his daughter. And if you're wondering about her mother, it's a dead end. She was a harlot, nothing more. She ran off with some gambler after Brian died, but I can't complain. Having Sally here is a reason to keep getting up and trying in spite of it all. Seeing her smile is all the motivation I need. Sally's deaf, I'm afraid. She's got plenty of brains. I mean, she reads every book I can scrounge up, and she's got a sharp wit to boot. Even though she's a fine lip reader, she'd still be helpless out there in the wasteland at her age. If something happened to me, I just don't know. I've taught her how to hunt, skin animals, and fend for herself, but she's still young. She'd be easy prey for raiders or those scum from Caesar's Legion. They don't have much regard for women, much less those who are impaired. You can't be serious! That's the most outlandish thing I've heard in years! Do you even have any proof to support such a ridiculous claim? God, I didn't think they could find me after all this time. Sally, she can't make it alone. I can't go. I'd have to go to trial. The NCR will make a spectacle out of me, and my granddaughter will be left alone. No, I'd rather die, frankly. God has nothing to do with it. I've put it behind me. All I care about is Sally, so I'm not going anywhere. You would do that? I don't know what to say. I didn't expect it. Please, don't tell anyone the things I've done. Thank you. Goodbye, stranger. Hello?
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead. Buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go. Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid. Play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it. Get here. You walked into one of my traps in the Mojave, following the Sierra Madre signal. Now, you're here with that collar on your neck. It's like that Pit Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning. Do what I say, and the collar will go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better. That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino, you need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps, you'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone. Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it. I am short on patience, and you are short on time. It is the cloud covering the villa. The longer you are outside, the more its toxins seep into your system, through the lungs and the skin. You will eat at you the longer you're outside. So wherever you go, move fast, or you'll soon find yourself too weak to move. Fall asleep, and you will not wake up. No, while it will erode your health, it will only bring you to the point of death, no farther. At that point, the air is lead alone with you into concentrated pockets of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die, so be careful where you step. I've seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it. It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless. Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside buildings, tunnels. Any place not exposed to the outside air. Anything the cloud has touched has preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain. Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Sierra Madre guards. Most holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs fell, now perform their function. They will kill anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. Their design limits their field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has an emitter. Destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Yes, music was intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do. Yes, but not immediately. You'll hear a beep from your caller's detonator. When you do, step back, scan the area, and find the signal source. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio. The damaged speakers are sparking. Hard to miss. The casings are resistant to vandalism. Punching or hitting them will not destroy them. Gunshots, energy blasts, even spears thrown with great force can puncture their exterior. Shielded speakers can't be destroyed at all. You need to avoid them or switch them off via a terminal. I'll leave the method up to you. I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other three here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go. Your piece of Rocco trash will help you, I've insured it. It can latch onto the signal of the callers and tune into their frequencies. The bomb callers come with radios embedded in them. You can eavesdrop easily. It was part of their design to listen in. They can even screen out white noise from the environment to allow greater monitoring. One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller unknown, although the caller helps. The other two, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got. Yes. Caller 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He is docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you, caller unknown. Travel west toward the Villa police station. Follow the radio frequency and the alarms. Although there's a great deal of interference at the source, perhaps that's why I lost contact with him. No matter. Aside from caller 8, there should be weapons, armor at the police station. Go west, Avoid the villa inhabitants. Bring the mutants back. Yes, the inhabitants. Avoid them if you can. They are difficult to kill. Whatever has created them, bullets, explosions, energy, it can make them inert for a time, then they seem to crawl back up, restored. Perhaps it's the cloud. Perhaps something in their physiology. The cloud is what blankets the sky here. You may smell it in the air. Copper and sulfur. Burns the lungs and seeps into the skin. As for its origins, I'm not certain. Pre-war industrial pollutants. Something in the Sierra Madre structure. It is unique across the wasteland. And deadly. It has kept this place preserved since the Great War. Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
Countless of life's worries have weighed you down. If you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October.
Outside, you may notice your vision will pulse, get dizzy. It's the cloud. Eats your inside slowly. Too much exposure. Death. Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them. And radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals, so you'll have to make do. Are you
Not
listening?
listen. Dog
From
out of
now
the cage
on,
now.
when I talk to you, pay attention. I've left markers on your Pip-Boy. Find the 3 other callers in town, 8, 12, and 14. Get them to the fountain. Obey me, and you can all go free.
That tourist is hurrying, haven't got all day. Should never have said.
Inside's growling. Hope the voice doesn't come back. Noise makes my stomach hurt. Turn the noise off. Puts dog in the cage, hiding downstairs. He's watching. Waiting for you to try and let me go. So hungry. I'll be good this time. I promise, Master. Just keep him away. Don't let him make me hurt myself. Hurt keeps him away. Get away while you can, before he comes back.
Letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me. disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart. Clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and I, we can talk.
Dog.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin. I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why. Trauma. Yes, in a manner of speaking. Do you see these wounds of his covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here. No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you. Oh, I have the key. Always did. Hid it on the chain behind my neck before Dog came bursting out, eating everything he could. Wanted to make sure whoever came to fetch Dog spoke to me first. Got within reach. Instead, I get you. Dog and I don't share everything. What I know, he doesn't. What he knows, what little he knows, I don't. For example, your arrival is a surprise. I wished that I could have remembered. I'm sure Dog knew. And when he's feeding, well, I sometimes have to find out about it later. Now all there is to do is wait for my intended guest. It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things, needs to think before he eats, chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting. Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner. They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold. As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck. No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collar shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't. Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on, to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer. They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn. Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays. Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk. Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both. Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out. You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand. Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty, and scorched by the sun. The old man, this Elijah, Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance. Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here. Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know, but it must have been recent, before the cage. I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out? The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave, try to disobey, and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home. Of course. The key? Why, it's the old man, the one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that. They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion. Very good. Yes, it's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy. Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them. The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps. No. Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he... Yes, but Dog... Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man? You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage. End you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until... No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, Then keep walking until my color goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die. Prove it. How? Words are worthless. No. No, you're not. Even though dogs more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in. The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult. I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage. Very well. Lead on. No toxins in the air in here.